Dr. Richard Wright is someone whose efforts go beyond the norm. And that's why we consider him perfect and for this Volunteer of the Year award. He truly embodies the profile of the AAA board member that we all talk about. He's a tireless ambassador, an outstanding advocate, and an artful asker. Dr. Wright and his wife Loretta, who's also here with us today, retired to Prescott in 2006, and he immediately became involved with the Yavapai College Foundation, and we're grateful for that. His background, both as Vice President of the Ohio State University Research Foundation and as Executive Director of Development for RAND Corporation, really allowed him to bring a measured sensibility to his volunteer fundraising work in our community. Dr. Wright joined the board in 2006. He served as president from 2010 to 2012. During his tenure as president, the foundation was named the Outstanding Foundation by this outstanding body, AFP Northern Arizona. Our endowment grew by $2.5 million. We established 28 new endowed scholarships and added 44 new Legacy League members. And he was instrumental during that time also in guiding the Yavapai College Foundation through the Arizona Endowment Building Initiative. And it was rather unique, and I don't know if it's been duplicated since, but those of you who have been through AEBI know that it requires board involvement all the way through, and you also have a professional mentor that works with your board and staff. And Dr. Wright was not only one of our board members going through the program, he was also the foundation mentor through that process. When he left as president, you know, a lot of people kind of go off into the sunset. Not Dr. Wright. He serves as chairman of the Bylaws Committee, chairman of the Audit Committee, and a member of the Fundraising Committee, and remains extremely active. He inspires me, plain and simple. He sees the bigger picture. He's great about including all of our board and committee members in formal and informal development dialogue. And, you know, supporting the axiom that the board must lead the way, just a few things that Dr. Wright has done. He and Loretta have endowed a scholarship fund for college staff training and development. He's made meaningful annual gifts to Yavapai College as well as other community charities. They've named the Yavapai College Foundation as a beneficiary and a planned gift. He helps connect staff within his personal network, is willing to be part of the solicitation team as we get out there and look for support for college programs. He's guided staff in development and operational strategies that have been hugely beneficial to the foundation, and he's participated in countless special events, acting as an ambassador for the foundation and lending a volunteer's perspective of a college, of the college role in the various communities we serve throughout Yavapai County. But he's not only involved with the Yavapai College Foundation. He served in a number of other capacities in our community. Particularly, he's helped work with the West Yavapai Guidance Clinic, the Coalition for Compassion and Justice. He's been an active volunteer with CCJ since its inception. He served in many leadership roles with that organization, finance, policy, executive committee. He was the president of the board of CCJ. And I checked in with him, and they described him as having led with wisdom, humor, critical thinking, integrity, and passion for moving the organization forward. And I thought that really did capture it for me, the integrity, the passion, the critical thinking skills that Dr. Wright possesses. I've been in nonprofit leadership with 6 different nonprofits around the United States. I've worked with hundreds of volunteer professionals, and Dr. Wright is right up there at the top with anybody I've had the opportunity to work with. So Dr. Wright an award well deserved. Thank you very much for your service.
It is an honor, and thinking about what I was going to say, I'm usually not at a loss for words, and I won't be at a loss for words even here. Let's see. Let's talk about just one money. Money. Christy Edwards took me to lunch, and I knew what was going on. And then it came. And I said yes, peer-to-peer asking. I said yes. And then I reflected on that. I said, you're self-aware, you know what's going on. And what actually happened here? What happened here was, this is all about money ultimately, so that good things can be done. What happened was what's supposed to happen. You look somebody in the eye that you know, who has a shared interest, and you ask them, would they be willing to help? And Steve, I kept saying to myself, I'm not into wine. I'm not into it. That's just not my thing. I just don't know what to say. But Steve kept saying, this is a critical undertaking, the Enology Viticulture program for the college, critical undertaking for the college, critical for the foundation to be successful. And I kept hearing, and it is. I could give the speech. I could give that speech. But why is that my thing? I go home and I talk to Loretta, first after the lunch with Christy, peer-to-peer asking, I should say. And we talk, and I said, I think we should probably do more, because this is big, this is important, that's what we're here to do. And Loretta says, we should. So, what's my point? It's not having to do with volunteerism, it has to do with money and asking, and why we serve and how we can be helpful. Everyone here represents an organization with a message that's compelling. There are good things that are being done and help that's needed to make those things happen. Volunteers are part of that process, professional staff, critical to that. So remember peer-to-peer relationships. Remember the power of repeating and repeating until some of us who hear it in other contexts finally hear it in the context that it's supposed to be heard in. And, and by the way, as a volunteer, I've rubbed shoulders with really wonderful people, people who share the same interests and passion. At times, it's almost the process itself is the reward, the interactions, the strategizing. Add to that the outcomes, the good things that can be done, and rewarding is one of the best, volunteering is one of the best and most rewarding jobs out there. So I'm honored, thank you very much. And Steve mentioned, of course, my involvement with the foundation and my involvement with Coalition for Compassion and Justice. Gail, Catherine, new to the staff, welcome. And thank you very much.